What's up, everybody? My name is SuperBig21 here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the official Destiny Rise of Iron reveal trailer. This just came out today. Let me move this back up here. Oh no, what does this do? Full screen. There. Alright. So, what are we going to take a look at? We're going to be analyzing this trailer. So, let's start it real quick. Alright, so the first interesting image that we see here is we see Lord Saladin's wolves. Sadly, I can draw. Sadly, we will not be able to tame any type of wolves, as these are exclusive to Lord Saladin, as I think they said it on the live stream. But let's continue. And here we get a look at Lord Saladin himself. I don't know if that is Lord Saladin talking. Maybe they got a new voice actor, because whoever voice actor Lord Saladin just made the little lines. I think he replaced it Shaxx for the Crucible, and he replaced, and I think, I'm not too sure, and he only said little things when you were turning bounties now.
We swore we would do anything to protect the last city.
Now here's an interesting image. We can take a look at this image right here. It's got a buffer. And we see, oh my god, I'm so bad at pausing. We see this giant gaping hole in the wall that is supposed to protect the city. We know what can make that, as we know that the main enemies are going to be mutant fallen. And there we had our first look at the mutant fallen. Let me just give you a little look where they are. They are right here. You can see that the red eyes right here and right here. But sorry about that. I paused the recording on accident. Let's continue on. Now that line right there was interesting. So that basically confirms that Lord Saladin is the only Iron Lord who survived. And if we take a look at this fallen right here on his arm, you can see it looks like something's growing out his arm, and it could be the technology plague that they were talking about. This one has it too. It looks like those arms are heavily mutated, or they can just be a gun. But if we look on the Dreg, he doesn't have it. He has knives. But if we look right here, they kind of look like little spores are growing out their arms. The same with this guy. He doesn't have it on that arm because that's where his knife is. So these guys right here, I'm using a laptop, so that's why the circles look crappy. Right here, they are probably heavily mutated falling. All those are just guns. Here we get a look at the falling. Let's go back real quick. Hold on. Okay, we're just gonna skip that part then. This is an interesting thing to note. It must be the inside of a Warmind, and if we take a look at these things down here, these kind of look like infection, like the red infection that we've been seeing on the how the falling now have that real red color. And if we have the red color, we look inside, we're going to get a view inside, but you can see that it looks like the virus is spreading all in that Warmind. This might even be a Warmind. This might not, but it kind of has the shape of what a Warmind would look like. I'm just drawing all over the screen. And then we have a look at, hold on, a new war. I know when I first watched this trailer, I thought this was a Titan helmet, but turns out this is a Warlock helmet. I'm kind of on the side that this is an exotic Warlock helmet due to the way that legendary helmets usually don't look this unique. So I'm on the side that that is an exotic helmet. He's also wearing some type of like fur coat thing on his arms, as you can see. It looks pretty cool, keeping with the themes of wolves and all that. Now, I hate when I pause and it takes so long to pause. Now, right here is where we see that this actually might be a Warmind, and if we take a look right here, you can see that it's being infected. Also, if you take a look right here, this looks like some type of like falling writing. It could be that, or it could just be something. It looks like they might have put that there, and it must have sat there and infected the whole Warmind, because we can see that these little tentacle things are coming out all over it. And this Warlock is just looking at it. And then this further implies that it is a Warmind because of the Warmind type of like doors. And then right here we have a servitor that has been infected. Reason why we know why it must be infected is because of the red hue on it, and it seems to be whatever gets infected becomes like in a red color, as we can see all around it. And this is the biggest servitor we have ever seen before. We also see this thing right here. I really don't know what this is, but it seems like this thing down here that is poking into it has something really important to do. Maybe that's how they spread the virus. We don't know yet. And here we see the Fallen have gotten new powers, as one of the enemies is teleporting. And here we see some new Foundry weapons on. They might be Foundry weapons. I'm saying this might be Suros. This might be Omalon. And this might be Hack. Really don't know. Or they just know this looks like a Vanguard shotgun. We also see new armor. We also see the backside. Hold on, let me. We also see the backside of this armor that we seen a couple of minutes ago in the close up of the Warlock face. It looks pretty cool, and they got little pouches on the side and stuff. Now, if we go back real quick, you'll see that the servitor is alive because, let me play it back real quick. Because watch when it plays real quick. It looks like the light is summoned this thing, and we can tell it is infected because one, it has the red eyes, it has multiple red eyes, and it has like this red stuff coming off its back and a little cube on the back, which might be a piece to the Warmind. And it looks like his arm actually has been like transformed into this gun right here, and it wasn't originally it. And if you take a look, he has no legs. They're like amputated. So that's going to play probably an interesting role. Oops. Right there, we've seen that they have teleporting abilities. And here we go. Here are the dregs. That I think they're called dregs. I don't remember what they're called that we were talking about. But if we take a look at almost every single one of them, they don't have legs. So maybe the really infected parts have to be amputated in order to stay sane or whatever. And we can see that they change drastically, and they have like, they might be pumping the virus into them more and more with these little tubes, and you can see it all over their bodies. Their hair even turns red. Alright. Here we get another good shot at Lord Saladin.
It is time to avenge my brothers and sisters.
And here we have the fabled hammer axe thing. So this, his axe is not a wieldable weapon. It's a wieldable weapon like in the Vanilla Destiny with the swords that you could get on some missions. That's what it's going to be like. But there might also be like weapons that we can use due to the way he takes it out. If you remember the exotic swords, when you take out an exotic sword, they're actually just the hilt until you get ammo on it. So this might how it might look when you take out an exotic hammer. It might do that. like once you put ammo into it, it might just be like a stick before you put ammo into it, and then it will grow. Have another good look at the falling, or the mutated fallen. Take a look at their faces. Their faces look really different than it is in anything, in any Destiny we got. I mean, any falling enemies we got, their face looks different. Also, if you take a look at this one back here, I don't know if it's just because it's way in the back, but it seems to be a different type of it looks like a different type of infected falling. The same goes with here. It might just be because it's low resolution. And this one right here. So those things look like they're flying. I don't even know if those are fallen, but another good look at Lord Saladin and his wolves. Now, we haven't really been to any places on Destiny where there was snow, but if we take a look, if we take a look right up here, this must have been some type of resort, because they do have what are they called? Ski lines, or what? I had never been skiing, so I don't know what they're called. And it comes all the way down here, so this must be some type of a resort. And also, there seems to be like a bonfire type thing down here, due to it being like a different shade than everything else. And then we have our 3 little guardians. Another part to the ski line that goes up. Another good shot, and if we take a look, we can actually see some type of lodge up here. So it must have been a resort. And then we just have something over here. It might be some type of spire. Kind of just went over it with that red marker. We're almost done. A different shot of the Cosmodrome, a place that we haven't even seen before. And this is an interesting thing. So we have the Lords of Iron. We have some Lords of Iron. They must be the same rank as Lord Saladin, because if we take a look, they have the same hammer as Lord Saladin. And then we have this awesome looking, this front of the Warlock, what is it called? The front of the Warlock armor. Also, this is going to be the new social space due to her helmet being off. And then here we have a good look at some more Lords of Iron Lords. This seems to be a Warlock. Look like he's wearing something similar to the Ram. He looks like a hunter, and that looks like a hunter without a mask on. They're also holding different types of swords. If we take a look, there's the Iron Banner symbol on these two. We can't see the third one. And then if we take a look over here at this tree, this tree has been on a lot of Iron Banner symbols. So that must play some type of important role, because why would it just be one lone tree there? Alright, then we see the Warlock with that same helmet I'm leaning on is exotic. It might just be to this Iron Lord set. And then we have a new Future War Cult. It's a scout rifle. It looks pretty cool. When we have another look at his gauntlet. Well, no, for the first time, actually, we're seeing his gauntlets, which looks actually pretty cool. Still, this helmet still looks amazing. So we've seen the Warlock. You know, I think the next one we see is the Titan. So we have the Titan here. I did originally think that this was a white chroma glow. Shit, it's hard to do this on a laptop, but it seems to be just like some type of reflective type of like metal. Just sitting right there. And also we have this new symbol that I might have seen it in Destiny, or we might not have. I don't really remember, but this armor, I love the red and black. It looks cool. And then on this hunter, we see that its face kind of looks like if it was a panther. Even the thing on its arm looks like some type of cat. And this looks like some type of like big cat too. So maybe there's a different type of except for the Iron Lords, there's probably something else that deals with like them. Then we have this first scene in a new raid. If we take a look, this Guardian right here is wearing the Desolate armor, so we know that we're going to still be able to use that in year 3. If we take a look, this is the wall that Lord Saladin was looking at. It's nothing but bearing out here, so it seems to me that they're jumping down, so we're probably going to have to travel outside to here, which is going to be a nice change in Destiny due to us all we being in either the city or different planets. Here we have another look at it, and it does seem like that's what we are doing. And we take a look at this scene, another what is it called, Cosmodrome rocket. We have a lot of stuff down here which looks like an old town. It might be like a falling base, and then we just have nothing else to look at. Right here we see Guardians running up to this beautiful place. This seems to be like another broken section of the wall. And then we have a look at the raid boss. We can take a look at what these so it has been, so year 2 weapons are going to be able to be used in year 3, as we can see with him using that. And this weapon right here kind of reminds me of, like, what is it called, the Word of Crota, but that can also probably be a new exotic hand cannon. We really can't see what anybody else is doing, but this might be a new exotic fusion rifle due to it having like a weird color scheme. What else do we have to look at here? Oh shit, so it looks like weapon foundries are going to have their own marks type of things, because this Titan looks to be wearing, I think that says Omalon or something. I think that is an Omalon mark, so it seems like you're going to be able to wear probably marks to boost your reputation with the maybe we even have to be able to boost reputation with our factions, like weapon foundries. And then we see here we have probably what's going to be the first raid boss. It seems like it is a crudely made, it is a like a falling machine. We take a look at this thing looks electrified, so probably getting hit by that will probably really mess you up. And then we have, looks like cannons that are on the side of his head. And then we have, this must be like the main part of the face. Something tells me that we're going to have to like survive for a little bit until it has to cool down. We have to do something to make it like forcefully shut down, so we can, this part right here can probably move off and we can shoot him. Then as we see right here, it's actually blowing fire out of some of them, the holes in his head, and then Guardian's running away. And then we have this thing that slams on the ground. And before we get any further, let's take a look as that, you've seen that hunter actually jumped, so it might electrify the ground when it slams, and you have to hurry up and jump or you'll probably be insta-killed probably. So then they're just talking about the new zone, Crucible maps. Have another good look at that Warlock, and then we have, looks like this might be the place in when they were jumping off the wall. This must be the place that they were jumping to, because we have the little architecture that we seen there, and then we have the spaceship that was there that we seen. So this must be the place that we jumped to. I keep saying like 300 times. Right there, God, I keep saying and it's getting annoying for me. Where is it? So right here, we can see that the mutant fallen are actually going to have a teleporting ability, and this enemy right here actually does something to this Guardian, because as we see, once it gets probably like one more second further, this Guardian has, you can see it right now, it has like an electrical effect which gets greater. Hold on, I'm trying to get back to it if I can't. Okay, anyways, we have another look at the Warlock armor. Then we have a look at the new black iron, the Iron Gjallarhorn. It looks pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. That right there makes me just want to pre-order it. That's a cool bond on his shoulder. Then we have a nice scene with the Lord Saladin's hammer. Let me try to get the back angle of him holding it like that. No, I want like a clear image. Well, anyways, we can see that that's the one that Lord Saladin is holding in the trailer.